20 Hazrat Bibi Fatima Zahra supplication in the morning, named as Dua Hareeq. O Allah, I started the morning in the condition that I make you as witness, and tell you, and you are sufficient a witness, but I also make witness of your angels, bearers of the throne, residents of the earth and the heavens, prophets and messenger, the righteous and all the creatures, that you are my deity and there is no deity other than you. You are one without a partner, and that Muhammad SAW is your servant and your messenger, and that all the deities other than you from below the arsh to the layers of the 7 earths are all false, except for your noble being, as your being is the owner of honor and nobility, and his majesty is beyond description, even imaginations cannot reach up to his greatness. O that being, the pride of whose praise is above all the praisers, and his perfections and signs are greater than the descriptions of those who describe. His great majesty is greater than the explanations of all explainers. O that being, the pride of whose praise is above all the praisers, and his perfections and signs are greater than the explanation of all the explainers. His great majesty is greater than the statements of the speakers. Bless Muhammad and his progeny, and conduct with us as befits you, O one who is worth being feared and is worth forgiving.
Repeat the last portion 3 times, then say, there is no God except Allah. He is one, without a partner. Glory be to Allah, and praise be to Him. I seek forgiveness of Allah, and to Him do I turn, as Allah willed. And there is no power except that of Allah. He is the first and the last, and the apparent and the concealed. From Him is the kingdom, and for Him is the praise. He enlivens and gives death. He gives death and enlivens. Who never dies. In His hand is all good, and He is powerful over everything. Recite this part 11 times. Then say, glory be to Allah, and all praise is for Allah. There is no God except Allah, and Allah is the greatest. I seek forgiveness of Allah, and to Him do turn, as Allah willed. There is no power and strength other than that of Allah, the forbearing, the noble, the lofty, and the greatest, the beneficent and the merciful, and the manifest. Holy King, this praise is in accordance to the number of all His creatures, weight of the arsh, capacity of the earth and the heavens, and dot in accordance to wherever His writ runs, and whatever is encompassed in His book, and which is equal to the leave of His self. Recite this 11 times, and then say, O Allah, bless Muhammad and his blessed Ahlulbait. Bless Jibreel, Mikael, and Israfil, bearers of the throne, and the proximate angels. O Allah, bless all of them till you make them reach the stage of your approval, and then increase for them as you are deserving of. O the most merciful of the merciful ones, O God, bless Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad, and bless the angel of death and his assistants, and bless Rizwan and the treasurers of gardens, and bless the caretaker of the fires. O Allah, bless all of them till you can make them reach to the stage of your pleasure, and then also increase for them as you are worthy of it. O the most merciful of the merciful ones, O Allah, bless the recorders of deeds, the noble emissaries, the righteous, the protectors of the progeny of Adam, and bless the angels of the atmosphere, and angels of lowest levels of the earth, and the angels of the night and the day, and the earth and the surroundings, and the earth and the surroundings, and the seas and the streams, and the desert and wilderness, and bless the angels whom you have made needless of food and water for your glorification and worship. O Allah, bless all of them till they reach your satisfaction, and also increase for them what you are deserving of, O the most merciful of the merciful ones. O Allah, bless them till you make them reach the stage of your satisfaction, and also increase for them what you are deserving of, O the most merciful of the merciful ones. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his purified and chaste Ahlulbait, and his chosen companions, and the chaste wives, and the progeny of Muhammad, and bless all the prophets who gave glad tidings of Muhammad, and all the ancestors of Muhammad, and those righteous ladies who came under the care of Muhammad, and all the angels who came down on Muhammad. This supplication of mine is for seeking your pleasure and the pleasure of your Prophet Muhammad. O Allah, bless them till they reach to the level of your satisfaction, and then increase for them after your satisfaction, as you are deserving of it, O the most merciful of the merciful ones. O Allah, bless Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad, and grant increase to Muhammad bestowed blessings, increase and mercy on Ibrahim and the progeny of Ibrahim. Indeed you are the praised and the glorious. O Allah, bestow to Muhammad mediation, favor, excellence and lofty rank, and bestow to him till they reach to the level of your satisfaction, and then increase for them after your satisfaction. You are deserving of it, O the most merciful of the merciful ones. O Allah, bless Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad as you have commanded us to invoke blessings on him. O Allah, bless Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad as you have commanded us to invoke blessings on him. O Allah, bless Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad according to the number of all the letters in the salawat upon him. O Allah, bless Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad according to the number of the hair, and the number of words and moments, and breaths and qualities, and stillness and movement of those who invoke blessings on him, and those who do not invoke blessings on him, and according to the number of their hours, and their minutes, and their stillness, and their movement, and their movement, and their rights and appointed times, and their qualities, and their days, and their months, and their years, and their signs, and their delights, and according to the quantum of the weight of the least of what they did and what they will do, or that which reached them, or they saw, or they thought, or it happened or will happen, till judgment day, and those parts in which there would be increased till judgment day. O the most merciful of the merciful ones. O Allah, bless Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad according to the number of whatever you have created, and whose creator you are till judgment day, such a salawat which may satisfy you, O God, for you is the praise and admiration and thanks and favor and grace and reward and goodness and decency and bounty and greatness and force and kingdom and dominion and domination and control and pride and leadership and right and gratitude and nobility and majesty and honor and elegance and perfection and goodness and monotheism and exaltation, glorification and magnification, divinity, beneficence, forgiveness, greatness and immensity, and only pure and purified praise and great exaltation, and the beautiful and elegant word and mention which you like by the sayer, and by whose speaker you are pleased with, and in it lies your approval. Join my praise with the first praiser, and my extolling with the first extoller, glorification with the first sayer of the Lord of the worlds. There is no God except Allah, and my takbir with the first sayer of Allahu Akbar, and this beautiful and elegant statement of mine with the first praiser of the Lord of the worlds, so that its series continues from the beginning of the world, will judgment day I equal to their weight and number of pebbles, and equal in weight of the earth and the sky, and whatever is present in the earth and the heavens, or between them or above them, from below the arsh till the seventh layer of the earth, and equal to all the words of the folks of the earth, and equal to their breaths, and equal to their minutes, stillness, movements, skin and hair, the deeds that they have committed or have committed till now and are to be committed till Judgment Day, equal to the weight of all of them, and in accordance to the weight of the particles of these, and increase to this, and like the increase of the same quantum, while other than you, no one can know and calculate. Owner of majesty and nobility, and you are worthy for this, and you are deserving of it, and worthy from me and from all your creatures, O originator of the heavens, O Allah. Indeed, you are not a Lord whose praise may be limited, and there is no God with you and your lordship, and there is no God with you who helped you in your creation. You are our Lord, as we say, and above what the sayers say, I beseech you to bless Muhammad and progeny of Muhammad, and that you bestow to Muhammad more than what you are asked, and more than what is asked, and more than what you are asked till Judgment Day. I seek refuge with the Ahlulbait of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be on him and his progeny, and myself and religion, progeny, property, children and family members, close relations, and my kinsfolk, and all those from my relatives who have entered the fold of Islam or who would enter till Judgment Day, and those who share my grief, and my special folks, and those who emulated me in supplication, and those who strengthened my hands or defended me in my absence, or mentioned something good, or from whom I took something in hand or a made thing, and my neighbors or my brethren from the believing men and women, by Allah and by His perfect and complete, blessed, comprehensive, blessed and lofty, superior, purified, noble, protected, respectful, great, treasured, to which no good or bad has access, and by the source of the book and its conclusion, and whatever is present between the two, whether it is a holy chapter or a clear verse, or cure and mercy, or refuge and auspiciousness, and by the Torah, Injil, Zabur, and scrolls of Ibrahim and Musa, and every that book which God has revealed, and that messenger whom He has sent, and that paradise that He has established, and every that evidence that He has made apparent, and every effulgence that He has illuminated, and I entrust myself to all His bounties and greatness. I seek refuge of God from the mischief of every mischief maker, and through every mischief from which I am fearful and precautious, and the mischief of everyone from which I am fearful and precautious, and the mischief of everyone from whom my Lord is great and superior, and from the mischief of the transgressors of jinns and humans, and from the mischief of Iblis and his army, and the followers and group, and from every mischief that is present in light or darkness, and from the mischief of every besieger, and from every mischief from which my Lord is greater, and from the and group, and from every mischief that is present in light or darkness, and from the mischief of every besieger, and from every mischief from which my Lord is greater, and from the mischief of the sinners of Arabs and non-Arabs, and from the mischief of the jinns, men, Satan's rulers, Iblis and his army and his group, and his followers, and from the mischief of that which is in darkness, and from the mischief of all those who threaten, who surround, who cause pain, and from the mischief of every grief, sorrow, calamity, regret, and the mischiefs that descend, and the maladies, and from the mischief of whatever occurs in the night and the day, and through whom distresses causes, and from the mischief of whatever is in the fire, and from the mischief of whatever is in the earth, and the drops of rain, and waterless deserts, and hills, and oceans, and rivers, and from the mischief of the lecherous, and the profligate, and the soothsayer, and the sorcerer, and the jealous, and terrifying, and the mischief makers, and from the mischief that enters the earth or which comes out from it, and from every mischief that descends from the sky or rises up to it, and from the mischief of every mischief maker, and from the mischief of every crawling creature. My Lord is having control of it. Indeed, my Lord is on the right path. If after that Allah is needless of me, there is no God except Him. Upon Him do I rely, and only He is the Lord of the great throne, and I seek refuge, Allah, from sorrow and grief and helplessness and laziness and cowardice and miserliness, and from deviation in religion and domination of people, and from action that is of no benefit, and from the eye which does not shed tears, and from the heart which does not humble, and from supplication that is not heard, and from advice that does not have salvation, and from companions who do not restrain, and uniting upon evil, and continuation upon loss, or taking to malice, and from that from which sought refuge Muhammad SAW, and the proximate angels, and the messenger prophets, and the purified imams, and the martyrs, and the righteous, and the pious servants. And I ask you, O Allah, that you bless Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad, and that you bestow me from the good of what you are asked, and that you save me from that from whose mischief your refuge is sought. And I ask you, O Allah, from the good of everything soon and in future, which I know and which I don't, and I seek your refuge from the temptations of the Satans, and I seek your refuge, O Lord, that they be present with me. I seek refuge in you from the deceit of the Satans, and I seek your refuge, O Lord, that they be present with me. In the name of Allah, upon Ahlulbait of Prophet Muhammad, may God bless him and his progeny. In the name of Allah, upon myself and my religion. In the name of Allah, upon my family and my property. In the name of Allah, upon all the things that you bestowed to me, O my Lord. In the name of Allah, upon those I love, and my children and my close relatives. In the name of Allah, upon my neighboring believers and believer brethren, and who followed me in supplication, or who followed in supplicating, or supported me, or conferred a favor on me, from the believer men and believer women. In the name of Allah, upon what my Lord bestowed to me. In the name of Allah, with whose name nothing can cause harm, neither in the earth nor in the heavens, and He is the hearing and the knowing. O Allah, bless Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad, and bestow me with all what your believer servants have asked you, for that you join them with all the good, and remove from me all what your believer servants have asked you to remove from them from the evil and wicked, and increase me your grace as you are worthy and owner of it. Oh, most merciful of the merciful ones, O Allah, bless Muhammad and his purified Ahlulbait, and hasten their reappearance and my relief, and give relief to all the aggrieved, sorrowful and indebted believer men and women. O Allah, bless Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad, and bestow their assistance upon me, and make me witness their days, and join me and the hereafter, and appoint from you a shelter so that no one may have access to them except those who are sincere to them, and upon those who are with them, and upon their Shia and devotees, and upon their friends, and upon all the believer men and women. For you are indeed powerful over everything. In the name of Allah, and by Allah, and from Allah, and towards Allah, and no one is dominant except Allah. As Allah willed, there is no power except by Allah. Allah is sufficient for me. I rely upon Allah, and I have entrusted my affair to Allah, and seek refuge with Allah. And by Allah do I strive, and attack, and magnify, and pride upon, and accord respect, and seek refuge. Upon him do I rely, and towards him is the turning. There is no God except Allah, the living and the eternal, according to the number of constellations and stars, and the angels arrayed in rows. There is no God except Allah, the One. There is no partner for him, the High and the Great. There is no God except Allah. Glory be to you. Indeed, I was of the unjust. Sahifa Fatimiyya, teachings of Lady Fatima Zahra, the Lady of Heaven,